Hi guys, and welcome back to Aethermancer. Today we are going to play a slightly different build than the last time, because the last time we had several issues with the Aether generation and we didn't have enough Aether to use abilities. This time I would like to focus on the Aether type, so we will have a lot of Aether and we will spend a lot of Aether on probably the most expensive abilities in the game, so I hope the damage is going to be high as well. And let's start with a monster which I haven't played with for a long time, and that's a star spawn. Let's find it. I think I used normal version of the star spawn every time. This time we are going with the shifted version because that one has a changed light beam ability, so it doesn't only deal damage, but it was changed that it's going to heal as well. So that's pretty good, and I think we won't even need another healer, but if you get it, whatever. But I will not exchange the healing type. I'll keep him probably as he is, and we will go with the Aether as our main type, and then maybe aging. So Star Spawn is really strong, but I think she doesn't have any attack abilities at the beginning. Let me check. I have Breeze. Yeah, that one is healing, and Light Beam I'm basically unable to use until I generate a lot of Wild Aether. So only heal. And our signature trait is whenever an ally or enemy uses an action of a certain element, which is changing every turn, generates Wild Aether. Yeah, so that's fine. So we have to use abilities of certain element during a turn to generate Wild Aether. Okay, so as I have only healer, I should pick some monster which is dealing damage. So I really like Sphinx. It even has an Aether type, but I basically have to take some damage dealer. Oh, we have Eidos. Eidos could be cool. Yeah, let's go for the Eidos, because Eidos is huge with a lot of Aether. We will change some types. Probably both of them, Force and Sidekicks. And I don't know to what yet. Maybe not. At least a Sidekick, because I played with the Sidekick in the previous run. But, so I would like to avoid that one for now. Okay, what do you have for me, Scepter? At the end of your turn, applies one temporary power to self. Force chance. Good. Oh, Corruption Cleanse is fine. Let's go with the Scepter and let's give it to the Eidos, because I need the buffs for the Eidos to be able to trigger that ultimate ability. Let's attack a Volpi first. And we basically have to kill with the Eidos. Oh, but I have... Oh, he's healer as well. Jesus Christ. Okay, let's apply force. Let's apply force to Star Spawn, and I'm going to attack with him. Good. I gained a temporary power as well. Yeah, I'm probably going to take a lot of corruption. Now I would need to use a green Aether, green type. Let's generate a Force again, and that's going to generate a Wild Aether. And let's attack the Volpi again. Okay, Eidos is under attack. Let's use Seismic Healing now. Oh, let's heal. And let's apply 2 force stacks to the Eidos. I have 3 right now with him. And 3 temporary power, so he's going to deal high damage. Jesus. Okay, good. Now I think I will be able to use that, yeah, light beam. So let's do that. Maybe I should use a force first. So it's going to hit for more. Great, another 3 corruption. This is such a horrible first fight, guys. Let's just kill them. Let's attack Ortus. That one is down. Let's attack Volpi as well. Great, I didn't receive any corruption now, for some reason. Okay, great. Oh, Eidos isn't on Worthiness 5 yet, so at least we'll be able to increase his Worthiness to 5 and have him in the village all the time. Okay, this is another area. It's too soon for that. Let's go to the south. I think the fight will get faster. Yeah, fights will get faster when I get some better abilities, because I'm generating a lot of Ether, so I can get better abilities. Maybe 2-3 fights, and when I have another trait, another abilities, it will get faster. For now, yeah. It is what it is. Let's start with the Seismic Healing. And let's hit that. Beautiful. With temporary power as well. Now let's use probably Seismic Healing again. Maybe that one is better in terms of inflicting damage. Because I have Force, I have Sidekick on Eidos. I'm not generating any Wild Ether, unfortunately. Yeah, but I think it is better. And let's kill the Tats. Fine, so he is down, and now only Ortus. He received 2 sidekicks, which are useless for him. Beautiful. Now let's use a glow. Probably on Star Spawn. Let's attack with the Star Spawn. Third in Wild Ether. I have 13 Wild. This is going to generate a Wild Ether as well. I mean 2 of them. Let's attack. And now I'll be able to use our Light Beam, I think, with Star Spawn. Is it called Light Beam? Yeah, it is. Okay, let's do that. Fine, this fight was much better. Much faster. I think it's better to use that Seismic Healing. And we have some signature traits, not signature traits, some traits to unlock. Ether Cycle. This is for Star Spawn. For every 7 Ether consumed by allies generates Wild Ether. On attack, heals the ally with the lowest health. I don't need that for sure. Frenzy. For every 7 allied actions, generates 1 random Ether and applies Sidekick to self. Allied actions. Allied. So, I don't know if allied means also Star Spawns. Because he's not ally of him, right? Or does it mean that... yeah, I don't know. I think I'm going for the Ether Cycle because I just have to have this. So let's go for that. Make it double. Void Burn. At the start of your turn generates Wild Ether. At the end of your turn consumes Wild Ether and deals 3 damage hit to this monster for each. I mean, this is fine, but it would be nice and pretty good right now when I am not generating that much Wild Ether and I'm able to consume it with Star Spawn. But later on, I think I will have the opposite issue. So I'm going to reroll and I'm not going to take this Void Burn. Gains Aging. For every 2 age, apply Sidekick to self. Sidekick on this monster deals additional damage equal to the amount of age stacks on it. But wait, do I have aging on Eidos? It doesn't have aging, and I was still able to get it. Yeah, I would like to go for aging. So I'll get it. I'll probably get it. As long as this monster has sidekick, other allies gain damage. Synchronous Majesty. When you reach 5 Ether of the same element, purges one enemy Ether of the same element and applies power to self. Not bad, not bad. But these experience strikes I think are much better. And we are going for the sidekick again. Okay, whatever. But this is not a sidekick ability, yeah? It's aging ability. Okay, it is a sidekick as well. But it's so good, guys. I have to take it. I never had it. Void Meteorite. Grant who? Yeah, it doesn't really matter. It doesn't really matter. I'm not going to use Alpha Attack. And if I am, it's probably going to be only early on, like in these few first battles. Great, so another map. Let's go for the Aether Spring. And we'll be able to get another monster. And it has to be some kind of damage dealer, guys. Ideally with Aether or... Oh, Grimoire. Grimoire is sick. And we have Djinn as well. Force. Are we going for the Force? Yeah, Nyx has Aether as well, but she's not really a damage dealer, right? So, Grimoire or Djinn? That's a question. I think I'm going for the Djinn because I already had a run with the Grimoire and Starspawn, and it was insane, right? But this time I would like to go something different, so I'll go with the 50th Djinn. No, we will go with normal Djinn because that way we are able to generate a force buff for Eidos. Yeah. Okay, but let me think about it, guys, because I want to go for the aging in the first place with Aether. I don't really want to go again for the force with Eidos. So we have Aether and aging on Eidos, so that's fine. We are not going to change that. But here, I'm probably going to replace the force, guys. On both of them. Unfortunately, on both of them. And we will add aging to both of them. Yeah. Equipment of random loot. Extra experience. Let's go for equipment. Oops. Let's attack. I don't know who is here. Maybe Cockatrice? No, that's a Catserker. Good, Catserker is good target. Oh, double Ortus. Damn. Fine. I'm really glad that I have Eidos in the middle, so I can see him. All his attack animations. Fine, so we have what abilities and what signature trait do we have with the Eidos? Let's read it, because I remember that it was really good. For every 9 Aether consumed by allies, applies dodge to this monster. Each attack consumes dodge stack to gain 35% crit chance and plus 3 crit damage. Yeah, and I think the shifted version was able to steal Aether, so that would be slightly better, if I remember correctly. Never mind, this is still fine. Okay, so we have 3 wishes with him. And if I remember correctly, yeah, we are able to generate a lot of Aether, apply dodge, and force to all allies. That's sick. That's really good. And then we have Flare Strike, dealing quite high damage, and applies force to dodge to self. Okay, good. Let's start Probably with the 2 force to all allies. Let's hit cats. We're even able to stun him. I mean stagger. Okay, round 2. Now I'm going to use a seismic healing. Beautiful, I have 2 sidekicks. And we are able to kill cats. Big sidekick for 16 and 7. I could use a flare with a sidekick as well. And I think that should be the best idea. I was able to consume a dodge stack as well to increase my damage, right? So I want to receive a lot of dodge stacks. That's also a possibility. To go for a dodge. I was wondering about that one as well. Let's use basic attacks because we are able to kill him anyway. Nice. That Djinn can deal high damage. I don't have sidekicks, I have to spend more Aether. Now I'm generating so much wind Aether. That's interesting. I don't know how to avoid it. I think there is one trade, which is like exchanging. If you have over 5 wind Aether, the next Aether generated will be wild. So I hope that one I'm able to get. That would be great. Salve is fine. Let's give Salve probably a star spawn, because that one is going to receive most of the damage from our group, as he doesn't have dodge. Well, Eidos doesn't have dodge either, right? Oh, nice. We have some corruption cleansing here. But I still have so much. Yeah, 5 and 15. I should give it to Eidos, but I think Eidos already had an item. Where are all the enemies? Here. Okay, so let's attack Us, because it's not the best idea to let Us apply all those poison stacks. And then that is going to destroy you, you know. So let's heal Eidos. Let's use 3 wishes and apply force to all allies. Again, I kind of like that. We are able to stun the cockatrice, so let's do that. Well, I think I shouldn't have a problem with the poison, right? Only Tatserker is going to be a problem. Maybe he's going to destroy my allies with 1 hit. Let's use seismic healing. Now I'm going to stagger Us. And maybe we can kill him. Yes, we can. We can kill many guys. So let's kill Cockatrice. Big damage. Big damage. The thing is... Yeah, let's kill him. The thing is that I need to use abilities from different colors to be able to generate wild Aether. Or the enemies need to do that. Beautiful. I'm receiving so much corruption, guys. This is unbelievable. I mean, it's no problem because I have a lot of healing and I want to use it in the first turn as well. So that's fine. But it's always better to not have that corruption. Okay, Djinn, what do you have for me? On dedicated support action, no. Frenzy. For every 7 allied action, generates one random Aether and applies sidekick to self. And then we have again that Synchronous Majesty. When you reach 5 Aether of the same element, purges 1 enemy Aether of the same element and applies power to self. Yeah, I'll go for the Frenzy. And hopefully it's going to be fine. I mean, sidekick could be really strong. And it's a good combo with the Eidos. Let's go for the Knight to receive some gear. And do we want to exchange some monster? Maybe we will. No, we will not. We have Aether on Nyx. So let me see. Is there anyone who doesn't have Aether right now? No, each of our monsters have Aether. So we need aging and replace a force on Eidos and Djinn. We don't have aging. So let's reroll monsters. Are we really going to do this? Yes. Okay, we have aging here on Dark Elder. We have Shambler as well, with the Aether Age and Tank. That could be a really good monster for our party. Maybe we should replace a Djinn. But I'm not going to do that. Because for the same reason as Grimoire, I played with the Star Spawn and Shambler combo previously. So let's use Infusion of Dark Elder. But maybe... Oh, we have good signature traits as well. No. We could replace the signature trait on Djinn with the signature trait of Shambler. But I'm not generating that much Wild Aether yet to be able to do that. Okay, so how do I do that? Infusion, let's select you. Let's get H-type. And let's replace a force on Eidos with aging. Is it a good idea? Wouldn't it be better to give it to the Djinn first? Yeah, I don't remember. Let's give it to the Djinn first. Yeah, because I don't remember that trait what I picked with him. I think it was somehow scaling with the age. Let me check. This Frenzy. No, okay. It's not. Never mind. We will exchange it for the both of them. Wait. Can I use it again? I can. How does this work, guys? I didn't know that I'm able to use the shrine 2 times in a row. Dodge sidekick. We have dodge sidekick from the Ravager if we want to. But we don't. Okay, what do you have for me? Event, big equipment, a lance. Lance is great. While the damage is fine. And this is purging enemy Aether. We don't really need to purge. If it was a steal, it would be a different story. Let's give this lance to a Djinn because he's going to have some sidekicks as well. Can we jump on him? No, they are too far away. Okay, let's go on the ooze again. Oh my god, the corruption is so high. Let's start with the heal. Seismic healing or breeze? Maybe both of them. Let's use seismic healing. And let's use a breeze as well. That's generating wild ether. Then we could use a flare strike, so let's do that. Because Uzi is going to deal high damage and we can stagger. Beautiful. So when do I generate a dodge stacks on the Djinn? Let me understand it. For every 9 ether consumed by allies. I think the allies mean him as well. Nice, I have 5. Let's do it, guys. Maybe I could apply... I have 4 stacks on everyone, so I don't need to do that. Okay, good. So let's use light beam. I'm healing as well, I don't really need to do that. That's true. And let's hit him. Okay, so this is somehow how I hope it's going to work. That I'm able to destroy them during a 1 turn. And most importantly, this build should be really a destroyer of the bosses. If I'm able to use many free actions and high cost abilities, and we are going with a healing brew to generate ether maybe. Energy charm is great. Healing brew is the best heal in the game, but right now I have great heal with the Eidos, so that one is probably even better than the healing brew. I'm probably going to use the Eidos heal every time when I need to heal all allies, and not the healing brew. Wind Bolt. Wind damage against target enemy consumes all wind ether, plus damage and poise damage. I would like to get these bolt abilities as well, but let's go for energy charm first. Ancient Blast. And this is the ability which I would like to have like on every monster, guys, because this is probably the strongest ability of H and Ether combination. So let's go for that one, for sure. That one is going to hit like a truck. Orb. Yeah, Orb is a no-brainer. We are going to take a Orb, and it's probably the best on Eidos. Force, temporary power. Health is reduced. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Okay, let's continue here. I want to explore a little bit more, and I want to test my new abilities. Boost my next battles. I don't need that yet, but I'm probably going to do that before a boss fight. Oh, damn, I got scared. Mandragora scared me. And that's probably the reason why we are going to focus her first. Oh, this is great. Now we are able to heal Eidos with this as a free action. And use seismic healing to basically tell everyone. I cannot use 3 wishes. Interesting. Okay, this is interesting. I'm going to attack the Mandragora to stagger. And then I'm going to use a healing to generate a wild ether. Good, I have 2 now. Then I should use energy charm. I can use ancient blast right away, but I don't really have that many H counters. Random ether. Let's heal Djinn. Fine. Let's use ancient blast. Yeah, let's use ancient blast. On Mandragora. 1 health. That's unfortunate. we have to kill her because she's going to heal and also use a very strong ability. And now I'm going to apply force to all allies. And we will unfortunately receive some big damage and corruption. Ooh, 5 corruption again on Eidos. He's going to have 1 life against the boss. Let's heal. Let's heal again. Let's use Ancient Blast and kill the Wyrmling. Beautiful, I have 8 Wild Ether, so I'm able to use that. I'm able to use that light beam with a star spawn next turn. It would be better if they had full party, but okay, it's going to work anyway. Let's heal myself as well. I have 10, so I can use it 2 turns in a row. Okay, maybe the version with adding power to allies would be better. Djinn Hibernation heals ally, cleanses 3 debuffs, then if it has no debuffs, applies H to it. I don't need another healing. Reflective Trap applies 2 dodge to target ally, retaliate. And Cleansing Flame, 3 damage, heal allies with H for 4 and cleanses 4 debuffs from them. Yeah, that one could work. It's hitting quite hard, to be honest. 3 times for 3 is not bad. Let's take that. Blank Memento. And what do we have here? Eidos can take a challenge and receive more corruption. Okay, well, luckily he didn't. Fine. And now we can fight against the boss. And it's going to be a hard one. So let's release a monster to receive a buff. And give us maybe... At the start of combat generates 2 Wild Ether. All allies gains aging and +1 damage for every 3 stacks of age on them. Yeah, let's take that. Okay, what's this? Blessed Bond. Offer gold to cleanse corruption from all monsters. Let me see the monsters. We have 6, 28, 5. So let's go for 6 corruption cleanse. And now only Eidos has corruption. Okay, good. I have 43 gold. Let's go for the merchant because I'm able to get a free monster soul there. And let's get Grimoire again. They're tempting me. I could get another sidekick. Let me buy another monster soul, and that's probably going to enable another monster in the shrine as well. Let's see it. Yeah, we have Nyx here as well. But what I want right now is not Aether, but it was aging. And I am unable to get aging from this monster. Yeah. Okay, let's continue in that case. And let's buy some items here, because there were some really good items. Lance with force, initial force and sidekick damage. Dodge chance, health and shield generator. Wow. Evasion plus 25%. So how does it work for the Djinn? Consumes dodge stack. Apply dodge to self. Each attack consumes a dodge stacks to gain. But is it going to consume just 1 dodge stack? I think that's how it works. Force Chance. Initial force sidekick damage. Okay, I'll buy the boots and I'll give it to a Djinn. And this lance I'll give to the star spawn for now. Okay, and let's buy a little bit experience. Good. Okay. This should be fine. Where are you, bro? We have Warden here. And let's see our build into action against the bosses. Let's start by healing the Eidos early on. First, target ally. Let's start with energy charm. And breeze as well. Good. Now, cleansing flame, I could immediately use it. Heal all allies with H, so it's going to heal all allies right now. Let's start with the 3 wishes and generate Aether. And then I'm going to use Ancient Blast on him. Or am I not? I think I'm going to use a glow first. Okay, now I have a lot of Aether. So this is great. Let's probably start with applying force to everyone. Great. Now I have to use a blue ability. I will use Ancient Blast, that one will generate Wild Aether as well, great. Now let's use free action to use Energy Charm on me. Then I'm going to use an Ancient Blast. Beautiful, many crits. Yeah, so he's at 5 stacks and I'm able to stagger him now. That's beautiful. Okay, we are at 5 Wild Aether, we don't have the 5th one. I don't know why I thought that the basic attack from the star spawn is going to generate Wild Aether. It did not. We can use Ancient Blast again. So that's great. And what about the damage received? Yeah. Eidos is going to receive a huge damage. We can use Light Beam, but I'm not going to use it now. I'm going to save the Wild Aether for the next turn. So let's use Ancient Blast. Wait, can I use 3 wishes? Only for the dodge now. Applies force and dodge to self. Glances for debuffs. Maybe we could do that. Let's attack with the star spawn. Let's use Ancient Blast. Beautiful. And now I'm going to use a Flare Strike. Oh, great. I have 8 Wild Aether right now. Jesus Christ. Yeah, I don't know, guys. This is going to be really hard. I have to get some better damaging abilities with allies. Let's use Energy Charm on Eidos. Then I'm going to... I can use Awaken as well. That's sick. That's really sick. But let's use a Light Beam first. Right? Yeah, let's use a Light Beam first. So we healed full. We have a sidekicks as well because of that. Now we can use a free action with the Eidos. And Alchemical Blast as well to stagger him. Oh, this is great. And I'm generating and generating more and more of the Wild Aether. Beautiful. The only problem is this damage. I'm receiving a lot of the damage. So let's do the same thing again. Energy Charm and Light Beam. But fine. So these worked really well, but I nearly lost my Eidos. I don't know what to do against it. Maybe get some trait which is applying shields to my allies. Accelerated generation. So this is a trait for a star spawn. On action, if it was this monster's second action of the same turn, at its will, generates Wild Ether. Really good, really good. That could be really helpful. Aura. For every 4 H on an ally, cleanses 4 debuffs from them and applies H to them. Not bad. Eventually I would like to have it, but not yet. Quicken. For every 15 healing this monster receives or applies to allies, apply sidekick to self. What? Yeah, maybe later. We will have a chance for that. I need this accelerated generation more right now. Because we need our wild generation really to be accelerated. So that's the only reason. But as you could see, the later in the fight I had a lot of wild ether, so that was fine. Now this is Eidos. Ether shield. Whenever this monster generates or consumes ether, shield self equal to the amount of generated or consumed ether. This is what I was talking about, but I would like to have it on everyone. Aura, joint protection. Whenever an ally triggers sidekick, shields both attackers for 3. Yeah, I don't really want to go for sidekick that much. Synchronous aging. Whenever you reach 5 ether of the same element, applies H and shields all allies with H for 3. Triggers up to once per element per combat. So this is like shielding of everyone, what I was talking about. I still don't have aging on everyone, but I will. And this is just a shielding of one single monster, so this one. And it would be much stronger. Much stronger. Let's go for the synchronous aging for now. And later I would like to get that Ether shield as well. Yeah. I think it's not a problem for me. We have a whip. I don't know which one is that. I think breaking poise or something like that. Yeah, it's no problem that it's going to trigger only once per element per combat, because I'm strong later on. I need only help at the beginning of the fight. Oh, let me buy first. Okay, we have shielding blanket there. Now we want another aging. Oh, we have Hackathon. Great, so we will take aging from the Hackathon, or we could take a signature trait from the Hackathon and give it to the Djinn. Wow, that would be great. Let's do that, guys. That's going to be sick. And I think it even has that he's going to get aging, right? Yeah, he's going to gain aging. Man, if I didn't need to give him that aging type. If I gave him this signature trait. Yeah, let's give it to him anyway. This is going to be sick. So let's take 100-handed. And let's replace levitation, which isn't bad. But when we are going for the aging, this is going to be much better. And now can I use it again? Tell me that I can. Cannot. I cannot. 5 max health as well. Eidos still has 14 corruption. Let's go for another night. We will get another shrine here, right? So we are able to give aging to the Eidos as well. Yeah, we have Shambler here. So let's use him. Infuse. Age instead of force on Eidos. Great, beautiful. So I think we are done in the terms of types. Let me check it. Do I want to keep sidekick? I have already several sidekick traits, so maybe it would be nice to keep it. Important is that I have Aether and aging, and maybe this dodge could be replaced with a sidekick on Djinn. Or with what? Probably with sidekick, because I don't really need the dodge on him anymore, as I don't have that trait. So in the future we will do that. Event, Eidos orb. Oh, this is a trait. Good, good. For an epic. Let's replace this lance, right? And we could give evasion, power chance, armor, initial weakness, drum. On support action, glances for debuffs and applies one temporary power to target ally, crit chance, initial weakness. No, I'll go for the orb. And Starspawn has an orb now, right? Yeah, evasion and power chance. That's very strong orb, I think. Especially that power chance is going to be great. Okay, here I don't really like... Probably the Cherub. Because Nosferatu is like a good support monster, I think. It's not really dealing that high damage. Well, it can, but I don't think the PC have a build for that. So let's start with Energy Charm. Let's heal. Let's heal again. Nice, we have 3 Wild Ether generated with that one. We can use Ancient Blast right away. Let's start with 3 wishes and force to all allies. Yeah, this is sick. I think I'm going for the Nosferatu because Nosferatu is going to use a really strong ability, guys. So we have to do that. I was able to generate another Wild Ether. Yeah, because I used a red ability. That's true. So right now I would like to generate one more. So with this Ancient Blast I am not able to, unfortunately. Because I'm going to consume one as well. Let's use Energy Charm first. Maybe that one is going to generate it. No. But now, yeah, now I'm going to have enough because I was able to generate water. So let's use it on Cherub, and we will interrupt him with that Star Beam afterwards. Light Beam. We have 4 stacks, we don't need to adjust that, we are unable to use to increase our damage in any other way. Beautiful. And we can interrupt also a Shambler, so let's do that. And we have 100-handed from the Djinn. This is sick. I already have 5 aging with him. This is so good. Great. Okay, this is going to be insane. And as you can see, it's already insane. Okay, great. Now I just need more, probably, aging generation. Make it a little bit more fun for the Djinn. Eidos. Eidos shield. Shields all allies. Applies age to all allies with 3 or more age stacks. Really good. I think I'll get it because sometimes a heal is not going to save you, but shield can. But we have Torn of Ages. Torn of Ages is great. That's probably the strongest attack if you are going for the aging. But I already have that Alchemical Blast on Eidos, so I think I'm not going to pick it up. I'm going to go for the Stardust, probably. Because that's ideal free action for us, guys. And later we will get Ion Shield or Torn of Ages would be better on different monster. Yeah, so I have a damaging ability on a Djinn, for example. Yeah, let's go for a Stardust. And for the Djinn, we have a trait. Tailwind, whenever an ally evades a hit, no. Gains aging, I have. For every 3 age, applies 1 power to self. That could work. That's a good combo with that Hackathon signature trait. And Concealed at the start of combat on dedicated sub-protection applies 1 dodge to self and shield self. Yeah, let's go for Ancient Power. I could probably get something better if I rerolled, but yeah, I didn't want to spend my reroll, which I gained right now. Yeah, this build is so much better than I expected so far. I expected that it's going to be this good, like in the very late game. Maybe I'm just lucky. Let's heal. Let's use Stardust. Wait. If this monster has 3 or fewer H stacks, applies H, otherwise generate Wild. So I'm going to only apply H to myself right now. But I'm also going to generate a Wild Ether because it's a red ability. And Start Spawn has a bonus for that one. We are able to get to 4 stacks right now. That's not enough. Let's go with a 5 with a Breeze. And next turn I will be able to use a Beam. Or maybe not. Maybe not. Let's go for the Force. Yeah, I'm going to interrupt that gargoyle because that shield could be annoying. I have 3 Wild Ether now. 4, okay. But I think that's fine because I'm able to generate 2 of them now. Oh, even 3. So let's start with that. Then let's heal with Energy Charm. Let's use Light Beam. Beautiful. Now we could use Ancient Blast. Unfortunately, we are unable to stagger him. Yeah, we are unable to do anything. So maybe it would be better to apply dodge charges to Eidos. Let's do that. Yeah, one of the attack missed, at least that. I avoided some corruption. It's slower, I know. But I think it is worth it because especially Eidos has so much corruption. Beautiful, and now he is staggered. Oh, we don't need to prolong it. Let's kill him with the Ancient Blast. Beautiful. Okay. It went really well. And we have level up with Star Spawn and new attack Firebolt. Firebolt could work. Jewel Charm. I'm going to pass. I have probably better reaction. But we have this Eon Shield. With 3 or more H stacks. I'm going to take that one. Star Spawn seems to be our healer, and Eidos is our damage dealer at the end. Eidos gain experience, okay. Give Ether Crystals, obviously we have so many. Oh. Let's get more teeth. I spent some at the city between these games. So I was able to buy some lamp or something like that. But I still need a lot. They added so many of these cosmetic items to the city that it's going to take me a lot of time to be able to generate together a lot of teeth. Wait, what's here? Okay. but I was able to break that web. Okay, let's go for the Grimoire, because Shamblers are tanks. And Grimoire can be nasty if he's able to generate a lot of Aether. So let's start with the Energy Charm. Let's use a Stardust as well, because this one is going to generate Aether. Then Breeze. The same usual stuff, guys. Let's apply Force to all allies. And Ancient Blast on the Grimoire in the first turn. That's great. Yeah, look at them. I really like the animation of the Shambler, by the way. I would like to play with him. But not the next time, not after that. Probably again, because... Wait, why only one? Should generate 2 of them, shouldn't it? Oh, he has only 3. So he needs to have 4 to generate 2 Wild Aether. Okay, I get it now. Let's use Energy Charm as well, because we are able to get a power stack with that. Or power buff. Now they are not going to attack at all. Which is funny. Oh, you are defending him. Okay. Your choice. Now let's kill him. Yeah, I want to kill him, because then the Shamblers are just much weaker. Nice, 100-handed. Yeah, okay, you are shielding, generating Aether. But they can hit for a lot. I hope they are not going to do that now. Yeah, they are. Only one of them. But I think I'll be able to interrupt him if I try. I have 4. That's not enough. With the glow, I would be able to generate it. Yeah, let's interrupt him. I have 4. I could generate 5 with the 3 wishes because it's a green action. That's cool. Well, maybe I should. Oh no, let's kill you. Let's use Energy Charm and then attack. And now we have 5. If I knew that. That was lucky. I was even wondering if I'm able to generate a Wild Aether by using that Energy Charm. Wait, I think it was because of the type. I had to use the green abilities to generate a Wild Aether, and I didn't notice that that one is a green as well. I'm not sure now. Okay, Djinn. Applies 2 sidekick to target ally. Generates wind Aether. Not bad, really not bad. Solar Wind. Damage against all enemies. On interrupt applies dodge to all allies. Okay, we have to take this because it's AoE. We don't have any AoE. And this is going to apply buff to everyone, which is great for Eidos. So let's go for that one. And I need some strong attack on the Djinn. And this is going to be great. Because we don't have any AoE. Okay, what now? Envoy. Loot, drop, random NPC. Let's go for random. I really like the cook, I think. So I forgot what we want to change. I remember that we want to change the dodge on the Djinn, but I don't remember with what. I think the sidekick it was. So we don't have it here, so let's continue. Oh, we have a cook here. Oh, experience. Or refuse cleanse corruption. Do I care about that corruption? I don't think I really do. Let's check the monsters. Which one needs experience? Level 5, level 5. Yeah, I think I'm going to give it to Djinn. The cost of corruption. Okay, okay. Yeah, I think this was fine even. I'm happy with it. And this is a good group. Let's go for the Meisto. Yeah, Meisto is a good adept for the next run. It really is. Domovoi as well. Okay, let's start with the energy charm. We have Earth, so we can use a Stardust to generate Wild Ether. Let's do that. It would be great if I had Stardust on the Djinn. But I don't. I'm wondering if I'm not going to use the seismic healing. Probably I am, because I'm going to generate a Wild Ether with it as well. Now they are going to attack for a lot of damage. So I'm probably going to shield a bit. Shields applies H to all allies with 3 or more H stacks. I don't have that. I don't have that. Let's go for the force to all allies. So we have 3 stacks. I have to shield, guys. Unfortunately. I spent so much Wild Ether with it. But I think it is worth it, right? Let's heal again. Now I have 4. And I'm able to generate 5th with the Stardust. Great. And now we can use it. Light beam. Yeah, we have to kill the cherub. We are not able to do that with the solar wind, unfortunately. Yeah, we have to use Ancient Blast. Okay, in that case, let's do it. He is down. And now I'm going to use a Flare Strike. Because that one is basically cheaper. No, let's go for a Solar Wind anyway to get a dodge. I thought I'm going to get a dodge. Couldn't I get a dodge on interrupt? How does it work? Okay, it looks like I did not interrupt. Oh nice, I'm able to generate even more. So let's heal myself. And now I'm able to use a light beam. Great. Yeah, I think I'll get lost from these abilities because they have several interactions. And sometimes I'm lost. Okay, Eidos. Gains aging. For every 5 age triggers an attack against all enemies with 2 earth and water hits. Damage of each hit equals the amount of age stacks on this monster. Yeah, we are going for that. Because, as I said, I don't want to go for the sidekicks this run. And this is probably the best aging trait, I think, there is in the game right now. And especially if we have that free action. Okay. Especially when we have that free action, that Stardust, to generate even more aging early on. It's great. Fine. Green actions. Green actions are not bad. They are going to deal at high attacks again, so I'm probably going to shield again. And I will heal with someone else. Now I cannot use a shield. Okay, let's generate an Aether in that case. Ooh. Let's use seismic healing. And we could interrupt someone. Yeah, but we are not able to. Okay, let's shield. Next turn, I hope we'll be able to use that light beam. And we will start attacking. Fine, we have some terror. No wild ether generated, unfortunately, and we have red. Red is fine. Red is really good. With red we are able to generate more wild ether. So let's do that. We can use Stardust. We already have 4 agent stacks, so that's great. And we are going to trigger a decay right now, right? Yeah, we did. With a crit and sidekicks. And let's go for a light beam. So one of them is staggered. Another one isn't. Solar Wind wouldn't work for interrupt. Let's use Alchemical Blast first. Which attack is worse? Well, the one against Eidos, right? So let's attack him. And we are able to kill him with a Flare Strike. Cleansing Flame. Let's go for the Cleansing Flame, because that one is going to cleanse also those terror stacks. And 100-handed as well. Wow. 100-handed is a good combo with the sidekick. Great, we have some shielding as well because of that trait, which is generating shield when we reach some number of ether. I think 5 each. Another Stardust, Alchemical Blast. Great. Okay, easy. It wasn't that bad at the end. The matchup against Meisto is always hard. Meisto is probably even stronger now than Medusa, I think, which wasn't the case previously. Starspawn. Trait. On attack heals, I don't care. Aura. For every 50 healing of your allies generates 1 Wild Ether. Yeah, it's fine. Synchronous healing. Whenever you reach 5 ether of the same element, heal all allies. This would be good if I didn't have AoE healing. I think I'll go for the cosmic healing. Yeah, we are healing a lot. Then we have a trait for a Djinn. Gains aging. Whenever age is applied to this monster, heals self for 3 and shields self for 3. Then we have Golden Age. For every 4 age on an ally, cleanses 4 debuffs from them and applies age to them. So not only to the Djinn, this would be great for the Eidos as well, for the decay, and also for the 100-handed. And then we have Haste. Dodge now only increases evasion by 12. Okay, yeah, this is great, but not for this build. So let's go for the Golden Age to increase our age stacks even more. Health plus 10. I noticed that there are more items with the rare affixes. I don't know if that's intended, but in my later runs I was able to get those several times. So it looks like it's intended by the devs. Maybe I'm just lucky. That you are going to pick some artifact with the good affixes and then upgrade it during a run. But for that you would need to have some fixed way how to upgrade it every run, so it would be nice to be able to upgrade an item in a shop. Let's go for a Meisto. And let's kill that one first. We are able to use Alchemical Blast right away. But let's not do that. I would like to use this Seismic Healing, to be honest. Because we need some healing. Maybe I'll use this Ion Shield instead. We have 0 earth, so... And we don't really have any wild. Yeah, this is not great. Not the best first turn. In that case, let's heal who? Eidos. Generate 2 Wild Eaters, and now I am able to do that. Let's use a Stardust first, because that one is going to generate a Wild Eater as well. Now I could use a Seismic Healing, but I don't need to do that anymore. On interrupt, I'm not going to interrupt, unfortunately. Let's use Force. And Ancient Blast, and I'm going to hit... Yeah, I'm going for the Meisto anyway. I don't care, I want to kill him first. That's good damage. That's great damage. Wow. Okay, they are destroying me. So what kind of items do we have? Because we are stealing and we are purging. Okay, good to know, good to know. Let's start with the healing of who? Starspawn, because that one is going to get attacked. He has also burn stacks. Now I think it's really important to get a 5th Wild Eater. Let's use a Stardust first. Rock of Decay, that one is great. And now I unfortunately need to use this glow. And we will use a Light Beam. That's going to destroy the Meisto and heal us. Okay. And I have 4 Wild Eater again. Great, and now I can use a Solar Wind as well. Yeah, that's probably the best approach. Can I heal somehow? Oh, I don't have aging on Starspawn yet. I thought I have, but I don't have any ability like that. I have to pick ability which is giving him aging. Jeez, I had no idea. I'm not sure if I need it to be honest. I don't know. Let's go for this because I want to dodge. Because I'm going to get attacked. So let's see. I could choose to receive a signature trait of the shifted hackathon as well. So I could apply a burn. But weakness is better, right? Okay. Easy. Well, it wasn't easy. This one was harder. So why was the harder? Let's think about it. Because that could happen again. And I think it was only because of the first turn, where I was unlucky that I wasn't able to generate a Wild Eater that well. Scepter. At the end of your turn, applies temporary power, heal self, Ether chance wind damage. No. Scrap. And this is probably it, right? We are going against the second boss. So let's go to the shop. I still need, I think, sidekick on the Djinn, if I'm not mistaken. Monster soul, what do we have? Dodge chance, temporary power. Reactivate Rod of Command, that's probably what I'm going to buy. Yeah, we don't have sidekick here, so let's just pass. And let's buy... Okay, I could maybe give someone experience with that infusion. But I'm not going for that. All of your Aether then generates 7 random. Interesting. But no. Let's buy experience. Did I miss some experience at the shop? I think I did. I could buy more. Okay, who do we have here? Fine. I don't know if this is going to be hard. Probably not, because we have healing. And he is going to reduce life only to 1, and then we can heal to full afterwards. That's my plan. Okay, so now we are in a very similar position. I'm unable to use the seismic healing again. So let's heal Eidos. We have 2 Wild Aether. Let's use a Stardust. I could go with Alchemical Blast right away. Or I could go for a Seismic Healing. What's better? Probably Alchemical Blast is better, but let's first apply a Force. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. I think we need to be aggressive against bosses. We have bleed as well. Well, bleed isn't an issue. Let's go for energy. Charm again. Fine. Unfortunately, we have only 3 aging. But let's use Stardust anyway. Decay proc. Good. He still has 8 of the wind. Voice counters. He's going to attack the Eidos. And also a star spawn, but not for much. I'm going to use Ion Shield probably if I'm unable to generate 2 more. With the Solar Wind I'm able to generate 1, with the 3 wishes I'm able to generate. Yeah, I'm probably not going to use it. Let's go for the Cleansing Flame instead. With H for 4. Yeah, I still don't have H on Star Spawn. But let's use it anyway, it's going to cleanse that Bane as well. So that's the reason why I do that. Let's use Ion Shield. Now probably I won't be able to use Alchemical Blast. I am. I'm not happy, guys. Let's use Seismic Healing. I'm not happy. I'm not really able to destroy his wind voice counters. So I'm not sure what to do now. Let's use Energy Charm. He's going to attack the Djinn mostly. Let's use Stardust, then we are able to use our beam. which we are probably going to do right away. Yeah, this one is going to destroy his poise counters a lot. Great, and I will be able to use it again in the next turn. Fine. I'm still unable to stagger him. Are you kidding me? Okay, with the Solar Wind I am. So let's use Solar Wind first, so I'm going to deal higher damage with the Alchemical Blast to him afterwards. I'm not going to use the Rod of Command for now. I'll keep it in the case that I need to like heal someone when he uses his special ability. Okay, Decay proc. I think I should be able to use a free action of the Eidos now. Yeah, I am. Great. So let's use that one. Let's go for the Energy Charm first. Then let's use Awaken. Okay, great. Now, let's use a Light Beam as well. He's going to attack a Star Spawn. Yeah, I have 6 Wild Eater again. This is great. Then let's use Ancient Blast. Yeah, this is a good damage finally in this turn. It's a good damage. I have so many Bane counters, but it doesn't really matter. I'm probably not even going to cleanse them. Well, I am, because it's dealing high damage. Handed as well. Those weakness counters are really important, by the way. Yeah. Okay, I thought he's going to use that ability to reduce the life. Oh, he did, but on Djinn. Okay, so we have to heal a Djinn. So let's start with the Energy Charm. And then let's use a Light Beam. Yeah, that one is healing for a lot. Look at this. That's great. That's great. Let's use Stardust again. And let's... Is it going to kill him? It's not. Okay, so Djinn, it's your kill. You deserve it. Okay. Fine. The start was really slow, right? But when I'm able to get some H stacks, the damage is ramping up quite fast, and especially the Wild Eater. Yeah, because when I get to the 5 stacks of the Wild Eater, after that I'm basically able to use that beam every turn. So we have Worthiness 5 with the Eidos finally, so we'll be able to see him in the city, which is the most important, but also the Maverick skill chance is increased by 25%. So that's great as well. And we have new level. Okay. Yeah, I don't know if I want it. We have full skills with him, right? We could go for the Turn of Ages. We could go. Maybe we should go. What kind of abilities do we have? I don't really want this glow. Seismic healing is... Ancient Blast could be really strong. This is also scaling with the H so well. I don't think I need both of them, do I? Well, this is scaling that it's dealing higher damage, the more H stacks I have. While the Turn of Ages is also dealing higher poise damage. For every H stack. This is much better. This is much better. Yeah, I don't know. Volcanic Unity. Heal all allies for a lot. Allies gain Retaliate, heals self for 7 and generates random meter. Not bad. Probably the best healing I could ask for. But I don't need more healings. Target generates 2 random ether, applies to sidekick to target ally. No. I'm going for the Turn of Ages. I'm going to replace the glow. Maybe I'll use it sometimes because it has different cost. So there could be a time that I'm going to generate wild ether with it and also deal the same damage. Yeah, so in that case I'm going to use that. And on the other hand, there could be times when I'm able to stagger with the Turn of Ages, despite dealing lower damage than with that Alchemical Blast, or what's the name? Okay, Djinn, we have a Stardust with the Djinn as well. And we don't really have any free action. So we are definitely going for that one because we have that 100-handed. And the replace is going to be of the Flare Strike. Cleansing Flame is great for the cleansing. We are using that, we will use that. So I want to keep that one. Eidos again. Eidos is going strong this run. He's gaining all the bonus experience he could get. Okay, let's cook. And let's get that sidekick hopefully. We don't really need it, but... Whenever this monster applies a debuff, we are not really inflicting debuffs, right? We don't need that. Corruption Cleanse could be really good on the Eidos. But I don't know, maybe they won't attack him anymore in the future. And that orb he has is just better. Hourglass, it's too expensive. Chromatic Scroll is good. Let's go for experience. Nice. So Star Spawn. Crystal Charge. Against target enemy. Big damage. If this monster has 3 or fewer H, applies H to self, otherwise deals an additional 2 to 3 damage. Okay, I don't really understand how this works. I'm going to apply H to Star Spawn, which is fine, but he's not going to get aging, right? So his age is not going to increase every turn. He's only going to have 1 age stack. And he has Ancient Blast as well. Yeah, I'll go for the Crystal Charge. Heal all allies, shield all allies. No. Okay, and let's replace... Oh no, I don't want to replace anything. Maybe Ion Shield, because I thought I'm going to apply H also to Star Spawn. And it's not really that good early on. Yeah, I'm not happy with this. Let's go with the Ion Shield replacement. Okay, 1 more experience. Maybe I should reroll. Yeah, maybe I should. Okay, we have sidekicks here. What about the signature traits? Do we want some signature trait? Critical wild damage dealt by allies. Cursed Blood. I'm dealing a lot of wild damage with that beam. So it would apply a bleed to every enemy as well. Maybe it's better to have that one instead of signature trait of Star Spawn. Probably it didn't. Yeah, we are fine. Let's go with the Infusion. Let's take Sidekick. And let's give Sidekick to Djinn. Okay, so no more dodge. Which means that I won't get also any dodge offers for the traits and abilities. Knight. Random NPC loot drop. Let's go for the Knight. I don't remember which NPC is like giving me another perk. We don't need another infusion, let's just skip it. I'm happy with the signature traits as well. Event. Trait. Orb for something else. Okay, this is Orb of Eidos. So let's see what we have. Staff, Salve. At the end of combat, cleanses for corruption from self. Power chance, wind generator, debuff mitigation, or another orb, water generator, or in dodge chance. So let's go for another orb. I really like the orb. If we are going for the Aether, let's go for Aether. And here I'm going for the Naga. Because Naga can kill me. Very fast. So let's do that. Okay, we need to use green abilities. So that's fine. Let's generate the first Wild Eater. We can use a crystal charge right away. So we would get aging. And Torn of Ages as well. Yeah, now I missed that shield. Because I would like to shield. That was a mistake. Let's use a Stardust for the Djinn. Let's use a Stardust with the Eidos as well. Now, let's generate Aether. And we are probably done, guys. Let's generate even more. I have 5 now. Damn. Maybe I was able to get it somehow. And let's use Ancient Blast. Okay, let's use it on Circuit. This could be a loss, guys. This could be a loss. But we have 100-handed in the first turn. So that's a benefit of Stardust. My god, look at this. This is insane. We have 4 Wild Eater. Decay proc, nice. Stagger. Red one, great. So we are able to generate it. And now we can use a beam. Let's apply a force first. And I should use a Stardust before that. That wasn't wise. And let's use a light beam. Never mind, still fine. And we have 4 Wild Eater again. Ooh, Jesus. This is scary, guys. This is so scary. So as you can see, the Torn of Ages is dealing higher damage right now. Okay, so let's use it. It really is better. Circuit is down. Now the problem with the Naga is the retaliate. So let's heal first. So I'm not going to die. And let's ideally stagger him before doing anything else. Can we do that? With a crystal charge, we maybe could. Oh, we are unable to do that. And he's going to deal high damage. Fine, now let's use Stardust first. Let's use another one. And let's use that light beam right now. It's going to heal us nearly to full. Now the retaliate is going to be against Eidos? No, against Starspawn, okay. Fine. Now he's going to retaliate again, I think, because he still has a 4 stack, right? Where are you? While this monster has 1 or more force. Yeah, so he has still 1 force. So I'm going to attack with a Naga. That one has a shield as well. And that one is going to consume 1 of his force stack, basically. That's the reason why I do that, so I'm not going to get killed by... Yeah, I'm too cautious, I know, guys. So again, the Turn of Ages is dealing higher damage. But it's not that high damage. I was expecting slightly more. Maybe it will be better later on. Okay, so fights in this garden, as always, are more challenging. Already damage, power, chance, evasion 25%. Is it better than this? No. Let's scrap it. Come on. Okay. So this is the end of area. So let's go to the other side. And this should be easy fight. Let's go for the Naga again. Naga is tanky, I know. And maybe we'll go for the Tats. And they are going to deal huge damage again. So let's start with the energy charm. Let's use a breeze. Then let's go for a Stardust. Most importantly, we have to use a Stardust on Djinn. So I'm going to proc the 100-handed. Now we could use Ancient Blast. This is going to deal huge damage, right? Yeah. It would be nice to be able to interrupt it. But that won't be possible. Let's go for the Force to all allies. And let's Purge. Okay, let's kill the Tats first. He's going to be much easier to kill than the Naga. Wow. Okay, this is going to be cleansing, healing. Fine. So let's start. Yeah, I have only one Wild Eater. Not ideal. I have 2. This is going to be 3. Decay proc as well. No retaliate, not unfortunately, fortunately. I didn't check if he has a force. That could be his last Stardust. So right now I have 4. Am I able to generate 1 more? I am with the Seismic Healing, so let's do that. Or maybe with the Turn of Ages as well. Interesting, interesting. Am I able to kill them afterwards with the Light Beam? Let's use Seismic Healing. Let's better be safe than sorry. Now we are going to use a Light Beam. And we will see afterwards what's going to happen. 1 life? Really? I need to use a sidekick on that. Fine. Flame Skewer for a lot, so maybe it would be nice to use a dodge on Eidos. Oh, we can interrupt him with the Solar Wind. So let's do that instead. That's going to apply dodge as well, I think. Yeah. And 100-handed, and he's dead. Okay. At the end, this was really smooth. It's much different when that Naga is buffing himself with the force, and when he eats him. Okay, great. Warden is 6 with the star spawn. And we have 2 level ups. Eidos level 8, so that's our last trait, I think. Sidekick generator. Whenever sidekick is applied to this monster, generates 1 random ether. Not bad. Void burn, I'm avoiding that one. And Outlast gains aging. Whenever age is applied to this monster, heals self and shields self. Oh, I'm going to reroll. None of this is like really good. Leadership. As long as this monster is sidekick, more damage. Ancient power gains aging. For every 3 age, applies 1 power to self. And frenzy for every 7 allied actions generates a random ether and applies sidekick to self. Yeah, that one is the best, right? So let's go for that one. Because we have many free actions. And here I don't want to make it double. It's great, but not this time. For every 15 healing this monster receives or applies to allies, apply sidekick to self. No, this would be great on star spawn. But we are going to reroll. Joint protection. Whenever an ally triggers sidekick, shield both. Gains aging. For every 2 age generates wild ether. Yeah, let's go for that one. That's great. I would like to have that one on the star spawn. But we have... Yeah, he's still at level 7, so he will get the last trait. And hopefully we'll get some aging trait on him as well. Because if I had aging trait on him, that would mean that I'm able to cleanse debuffs on him with the Djinn. And I think that's going to be helpful against the last boss. Oh man. I forgot that I could ambush. So, what are you going to do, guys? Okay, nearly kill Eidos. And kill Eidos for sure. Yeah, probably even healing won't help. We have to interrupt some of them. Yeah, probably hexing harp. It's a good that I checked it. Let's heal him. We have 4. Nice. With the Stardust, I'm able to get to 5. Wow. So I could use a light beam, I think, in the first turn if I played it correctly. But I didn't. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Let's apply force to everyone. Yeah, look at this. Maybe I'm going to reactivate him. Is it worth it? Would I be able to interrupt them? Not really. One of them could be interrupted. The one which is dealing higher damage. Maybe he'll be interrupted anyway with the 100-handed. I'm not sure. Let's use Torn of Ages and we will see. No, I don't want to see it just like that. Oh man. Oh man. Oh, that was lucky because I should use the item before using this last attack. So that was really lucky. I wanted to use that item to interrupt their attack, but I kind of forgot. Let's generate Aether. Let's use Slide Beam. We still have those 4 stacks. We have Sidekick as well. Yeah, okay. Let's do it. Beautiful, we have 5 wild again. Let's use Stardust again on both of them, so I don't forget. And now Alchemical Blast or Torn of Ages. And as you can see, Torn of Ages is stronger again. Beautiful. And let me see. It's dealing poise damage even if I'm not like hitting the same type, same color. It looks like, yeah, I can just stagger any color with it if I have enough age. If I understand it correctly. I think I do. Let's do Solar Wind, so I'm going to kill the Djinn with it. 100-handed. Another weakness. Great. Okay. And it's GG. Let's maybe kill him with the Crystal Charge. Yeah, we can do that. Beautiful. So I have aging with him as well. Okay, maybe now I'll be able to reach level 8 and get some aging. We have decay and aging. For every 5 age, trigger an attack. Or Cosmic Wisdom. Whenever you reach 5 ether of the same element, heal all allies. For every 5 age. Well, I'm not going to have 5 age. But maybe one day, in the 5th turn, I will. And then I'm going to hit everyone and inflict poise damage. Cosmic Wisdom is just better. Let's take that one. I need early ether. Or Rare. Evasion 25. Not bad. Let's scrap it. Because normal boots are just better. Okay. We have 8 teeth and now we can continue, right? Yeah, this is it for this location. Wait, here. So let's go for the Aether Spring. I noticed that I'm unable to get 3 Aether Springs in my last runs. I don't know if it has some reason. I have everything, right? What I need. Maybe I could replace that heal. But I'm going to keep it. So which one is this? Earth or fire generation? Fire would be helpful for star spawn, earth for Eidos, and fire for Djinn. Basically also earth, slightly. But I'm probably going for the fire. I think my build could be slightly better. Because I didn't really get that many abilities which are consuming ether, like those bolts. And those bolts could be really strong for any build when you are generating a lot of ether. Let's go for the Medusa. But maybe we'll get them. But I am happy with the abilities. I think... okay, maybe this Crystal Charge. No. I will use Light Beam with the Star Beam anyway. Torn of Ages and Ancient Blast are great for damage. And for the Djinn, Solar Wind is fine. Not great. Lancing Flame is fine. Yeah, so for the Djinn I could get one strong attacking ability. That could be an improvement. Water are going to generate wild. Not ideal. Let's use Stardust as well. Now, am I going to use this Crystal Charge? Probably not. If this monster has 3 or fewer age, apply age to self. It would give me age. And that would give me a Wild Ether. But I still like the Breeze slightly more. Yeah, I have 4. And we can use Thorns if we want to. Let's first go for the 4 stacks. And then let's use Alchemical Blast against Medusa. So that one is going to get staggered, I think. Yeah, we use some Wild Ether, but that's okay. Jesus Christ, what a damage. So how is it possible that I was able to trigger a 100-handed in the first turn with the Djinn once? Was it a mistake or was it a second turn? Probably it was second turn and I only thought that it's the first. Decay, okay, Medusa is staggered. That's great. I'm still unable to use a Light Beam and Light Beam would probably heal me to full. Okay, but I can use Energy Charm and then I can use Light Beam. We still have 4 stacks on Star Spawn, so that's great. Okay, great. Circuit is going to deal some high damage, right? Yeah. So let's interrupt him. Can we do it with Solar Wind? We cannot. Thorn of Ages is dealing higher damage. So let's use that one. Now, unfortunately I'm unable to kill him, but 100-handed are going to finish him off. So let's use Solar Wind. Handed, okay, he's dead. Medusa is also dead, great. So GG, that was easy. Oh man, it's getting better and better. I'm really curious how good this is going to be against the bosses. Look how many H stacks I have also on the Star Spawn. Wow. Okay, this is really strong, guys. Warden is 5 finally with the Djinn as well, so we will see him in the city. And Maverick skill chance. I think with the future laps, I will mostly get a help. And maybe with the Djinn, maybe with the Star Spawn, I'll get some another attack. So let's do it. What are you going to do, guys? Circuit is going to attack Eidos. So let's heal him. Then let's heal him even more. It's going to generate a lot of Wild Ether. Here we have 4. Let's use Stardust, we have 7. Man, I could use a beam again in the first turn. I need to start checking that because it wasn't the case in the future, but now I'm able to generate much more that Wild Ether with H stacks. Let's go for the Force to all allies. I think I'm going for the Naga, guys. Or am I going for the Circuit? Ah, let's go for the Circuit, okay. 100-handed as well. And he is not staggered. Yeah, I thought he will be staggered. Jesus. I started to receive a lot of damage. I don't like that. I hope the boss is not going to one-shot me or something like that. Especially that Sideking from the Sphinx is sometimes sometimes like a hidden. You don't really know that you are going to receive that high damage from the sidekick, because it's not shown, right? It's not shown on the damage which is going to be received during that turn. Or at least I think so, it isn't. Let's go for the solar wind. Yeah. No, it isn't that. And Torn of Ages is stronger again. I'm kind of sad, because I was hoping that this Alchemical Blast is going to be stronger, as it costs more. Yeah, it costs 5. And it's also scaling with aging, so it should be much stronger than the Torn of Ages. Both of them are aging abilities. This one is even Maverick skill, Age Eater, so it should be stronger also because of that. But it also has a higher cost by 2, so it should be much stronger. And I don't really think that Torn of Ages is like overpowered. I think it's fine. But I think this Ancient Blast should be just stronger. I hope they are going to buff it. Okay, nice. We are finishing this fight with the 18 Wild Ether. So that's nice to see. And we have 3 level ups. Power Brand, I don't even know this. Yeah, that's weak. Healing Brew could be fine. Yeah, that one could be fine. When would I use it? I would use Energy Charm, and in the first turn I would say, okay, I need to heal more allies, not just one. But this is generating Wild Ether. This one is generating 4, maybe a Wild Ether. No, I'll go for the Ancient Blast, and we will replace this Crystal Charge. I don't like it. And Eidos, what about you? Yeah, that shield is fine. Generates Wild Ether, applies power to self. I'm not going to use it, I need to deal damage. Energy Rush could be good. Right now we have Torn of Ages, that one is dealing Earth and Water. With this one I would be able to deal Fire and Wind as well. I'm thinking about the last boss, right? Yeah, okay, let's take that. And let's replace Ancient Blast. And Djinn, you have Ancient Blast, okay. Or Wind Bolt. Only for 1, consumes all Wind Ether, plus 4 damage and plus poison damage for each. Yeah, this could work as well. So now I really don't know what I want. Probably Ancient Blast, because I have so many H stacks, and we are going to replace... Yeah, what are we going to replace? Are we going to replace 3 wishes? I really like the 3 wishes. Yeah, I think I'm not going to do anything, guys. This Cleansing Flame is not bad. It's cleansing 4 debuffs. That's a lot. That's really a lot. Solar Wind. Yeah, Solar Wind is weaker. Okay, let's replace that one. And that's it. I think I have all what I need, and the next level up will be just health increases. Boots Epic. Evasion, health, sidekick damage, initial temporary power. Yeah, it's still worse. And here we have replace perks. Okay, we could do that. We don't really need defense or healing on star spawn. Fire Affliction could be replaced as well on Eidos. Let's replace Fire Affliction on Eidos. Fire Affinity, I mean. Damage, Aether, defense. Let's go for Aether, as always. Soul Altar. Yeah, I will use this, but not yet. Let's first check if we have another fight here. There should be one up here. Oh, there isn't, and we are going against the boss. Fine, so let's buff. Aether Bone. At the start of combat generates 2 wild Aether. Could be fine. Allies gain aging and +1 damage for every 3 stacks of age on them. Yeah, that's no-brainer, right? We have a lot of corruption. Let's go for merchant. Oh, we have Eidos there. I hope he's shifted. That would be great because I still not have shifted version. Chain. On single target attack, if the enemy has 4 or more Aether, purges 1. This is really good. It would be nice to have a lance on Djinn because of the 100-handed. Yeah, I'm not going to buy it. I'm going to buy the shielding dust because I need a shield. Maybe even this hourglass of undoing. So I'm going to use it during this fight to remove corruption, so I have less corruption against the last boss. Yeah, this experience is not really going to help me. I'm not even going to spend my money on that. The same thing. Just let's look at the Minokava. That was our option as well during this run. It's not shifted, right? That one is pink. Damn. Double Naga. Yeah, let's do it. So that's the last monster I am missing to catch. The shifted version of Eidos. Fine. Tremble. Applies force to all allies. Oh man, this is such a strong attack. I want it as well. Jesus Christ. They're going to destroy me immediately. I'm going to use a breeze. On who? On Eidos. I forgot. I forgot that I'm able to use that beam in the first turn. Maybe. Energy rush. Okay, let's use the Stardust for sure. Stardust here as well. Yeah, we have 7. Now we are able to use Ancient Blast. They have so many poise counters. Okay guys, I exactly know what I'm going to do. Let's apply force to everyone. Let's reactivate our star spawn. And let's use this light beam. We could use a free action again. Right, I think we can. So let's do it. That's going to generate even more Aether and some buffs. And now let's use that light beam. Great. Am I able to interrupt him? Yes, I am. With the energy rush, I am. Beautiful. That's what I was hoping for. I wasn't really calculating it. I'm not that smart. Okay, the damage wasn't that high. Great. Fine, I think that great first turn and it was worth using that reactivation rod. And now we can use... Oh, decay as well. Oh, now it's going on its own. Ooh. Naga retaliate. Another one has a force as well, so... It can be scary. But luckily we are going to kill. Let's use this Hourglass of Undoing to remove some corruption. Then I'm going to use Energy Charm to heal you. Light Beam. And that's going to trigger a retaliate as well from this Naga. So let's be prepared for that. I don't know if I am prepared. Hopefully. Okay. Maybe I should prepare with the dodge. Yeah. I should do that. It was a mistake. But I mean, he's dealing higher damage. Is he dealing higher damage based on the stacks of the force? Yeah, for every 4 stacks. Yeah, and he didn't have that many. If he has many, he's going to deal huge damage. Okay. Let's use Energy Rush on Naga. 7 sidekicks. This Energy Rush is really good. And I'll be able to use Awaken next turn as well. What's this? Heal all allies, applies force, glances to corruption. Well, it's going to be useless if I kill the Naga. Let's do it with the Cleansing Flame. That one is going to heal as well. 100-handed. Sidekick. Okay, and you healed yourself, you have 4 stacks. 5 of them even. Okay, that's a lot. Decay damage. He's going to get staggered now. Let's use Energy Charm. Now I could use Ancient Blast or Light Beam. And the thing is that Ancient Blast is going to deal higher damage. And I don't really need to heal. So I'm probably going to use Ancient Blast instead. So that's another benefit. But let's use Hourglass to remove corruption from our allies. And then we are going to stagger him. We can use Awaken. So let's do that. Great. And Turn of Ages or Energy Rush? Turn of Ages. Great. 63 damage. It wasn't crit, unfortunately I didn't have force. And now we are able to deal a huge damage with Ancient Blast again. Well, I just noticed that I used Alchemical Blast several times during a run instead of Ancient Blast. Sorry about that. Okay, good. Much easier fight than I expected, but I think this fight of the Eidos is probably the easiest boss fight in the game, I think. Ocarina Epic on support action heals the ally, initial temporary power chance. Power chance is not bad. Let's grab it. We have better options. The whole build is basically, if I have enough Aether early on, I'm going to be really strong. If I don't, it's a huge risk until I'm able to generate the Aether. Earth damage, crit chance evasion 15%. Hit +1. I was hoping for a lance. It would be nice if we are able to reroll here, but we are not. I think we have on already Chromatic Scroll, so I'm not going to buy that one. Void Crystal could be fine. Let's buy that one. And we have nobody on level 10 during this run. That's interesting, so I really had to miss buying some experience in some shop. Maybe I could infuse, because I think I need just one experience. Let me check. No, I need two. Okay, never mind. Fine, guys. So last boss. I think I'm prepared. I have good attacks, which should be able to stagger his hands. That's basically the most important part of the fight against this boss. And by the way, I think this is not the last boss. This is just the boss of this area. But there is going to be added another area. And after that area, there is going to be a last boss. So we weren't able to see the last boss yet. And this Chernobog is already quite strong, I think. But he is not going to be the last boss. At least that's what I read in the roadmap. I'm not 100% sure, but I think it's like that. Or let me check. I will check it. Yeah, so I checked it and I think I'm right. Because in the final release, there should be added final boss according to the roadmap. So maybe this is not the final boss and maybe there is going to be like alternative biome 3 instead of gardens, and that one is going to have another final boss. It's also a possibility. So I'm not really sure. We will find out. Okay, so let's fight against Chernobog. We are not really able to use a beam in the first turn, it seems. Let's use a Stardust with a Naga. Then with this Alchemical Blast, I could deal quite a big poison damage to his red hand. We are definitely going to use Reactivate in the first turn. But will I have enough Aether to use it again afterwards? Yeah, it seems I will. Oh, I won't. Oh, I won't. Let's use Energy Charm. Let's agree on that. I don't really care about Corruption too much. I could use a Force. Oh, we have to destroy those hands. Let's go for the Force. Let's go for the Force because I want to crit, and with the crits you are dealing higher poison damage. Yeah, now I'm able to destroy it with one Ancient Blast. Or maybe Energy Rush instead. Let's use a Stardust. Let's not care about the Corruption. I think I'll be too strong later. And with the Light Beam I'm able to destroy his summons as well. And this is interesting. With the Turn of Ages I'm able to destroy the other hand. Maybe I should use Ancient Blast first on the red hand and then destroy his another blue hand with the Eidos. Okay, I'm unable to now. So let's maybe use a Rod of Command. I will not generate. Let's use a Rod of Command on Djinn. So I'm going to generate more aging with him and have 100-handed in the first turn. Yeah, okay, this wasn't smart, was it? Let's give dodge. Star spawn. Nice, he generated a lot of Aether now. Great. And let's use Turn of Ages. And I think 100-handed is going to interrupt it now. I hope. No, it didn't. Because it didn't hit the hand. That's unfortunate. But sometimes it's better if you do not destroy the both hands in one turn, because then he's going to use them again in the future, and he's not going to use them in the same turn both, but it will be one after another. Yeah, let's use Energy Charm. Now we are able to use a beam finally, so he's going to die horribly. And we also can use Awaken. Wow, that's strong. And we have a lot of terror, so we are going to use a Cleansing Flame as well. Beautiful, guys. Beautiful. 12 already. Fine, let's use a Light Beam. So his hand is destroyed. He is not staggered. He's going to deal quite high AoE damage. Oh, it's easy. Easily. 4 terror. So maybe I should interrupt it to not get 4 terror. Or we could cleanse corruption. Let's cleanse corruption. Then let's use Awaken. Nice, big damage. And let's use Turn of Ages as well. Going to deal 8. Eight is a lot. And now we can use Ancient Blast as well. That's going to stagger him. Nice. Beautiful. So we were not able to cleanse that terror, but we will do that next turn. He healed for 95. He's going to summon 96 and 60. And they also received a shield for some reason. Because they have a lot of Aether, yeah. Okay, okay. I accept that. Man, this is so good. I'm proccing aging stacks from using Energy Charm, and I don't really know how. Stardust. Oh yeah, I know why. Because I had... No, I don't know why. Because I reached maybe 5 Aether as well. So let's start with the Light Beam. It's not really going to deal that high damage. Why? And I'm unable to use that force anymore. Maybe it would be better to use this Ancient Blast to destroy some of them. Hard to tell. Let's use Light Beam. And then I think I'll be able... Oh yeah, because they have dodge, that's why. And then I think I'll be able to use Turn of Ages, yeah, to interrupt Star Spawn. 17 stacks of the terror on Star Spawn. When Star Spawn is going to get attacked, he will die. I don't really like that. Let's reactivate him. And let's use that Light Beam again. Fine. Eidos is going to die from the sidekicks. And now this Ancient Blast can kill him. Great. Because they had those dodge stacks, so it was a problem. Energy Rush. Is going to deal much more poise damage. So no, Torrents of Ages is not dealing poise damage if it doesn't have the correct color. I don't know why, but I thought it's going to. I didn't play for some time. Handed as well. And he's staggered. Nice. I did not expect that. So we have 13, 6 and 1 stacks. We have to remove them. That decay. That was a decay proc. Now he's going to attack the star spawn. It shows he's not going to kill him, but I'm not sure about that. I'm really not sure. We are unable to interrupt him. Let's start with the Stardust. Here as well. Now we can use Turn of Ages to destroy his hand, so let's do that. Now let's continue with Energy Charm. And Alchemical Blast is better. I could give him dodge stacks, he already has 2, so we don't need that. Maybe this Cleansing Flame would be more helpful. Let's do that. Let's attack with the Cleansing Flame to get rid of at least 4 terror stacks. And let's maybe shield all allies as well. Fine. Ancient Blast for a lot. Wow, that's a lot. 19 with each hit. And Djinn is probably going to deal even higher damage with the Ancient Blast when I use it. He has more aging stacks. 13. Okay, let's see it. Yeah, those dodge stacks saved him. I think he wouldn't die, but he would be very, very low. So maybe not this turn, but next turn. Turn of Ages. Okay. I think this is GG, guys. It was a great run. And I think we had it under control basically the whole time. I'm really happy about the run. Let's destroy his hand. Beautiful. I have 38 Wild Ether. And at the end I wasn't really using this light beam because I didn't need to heal. So maybe it would be better to have that other version. No. I think it was very helpful during the whole run. Very, very helpful. I healed so much with it during the whole run. So I'm happy that I picked that one. Turn of Ages for 52. And this Ancient Blast is going to kill him, yeah. Okay, great. Hitting for 20. So the damages weren't insanely high. I expected that I'm going to deal much higher damage with those abilities. But it's such a good feeling when you have so much Ether and you can basically use any ability you want. In the previous run I was really sad that I have so good abilities. I had that wind which was inflicting terror, AoE terror, and I wasn't able to use it. And someone even commented in the video about it that I have such a good attack and I don't use it. Yeah, I couldn't. So it was frustrating, and that's the reason why I decided to go with the Ether run this time. But the next time we will probably go for some kind of damage over time, because we went with the sidekick crits, we went with the Ether now, and again sidekicks, but mostly Ether. Next time it's probably going to be some, maybe Poison, maybe Affliction, maybe, yeah, I don't know, what else do we have? Okay, maybe we could go for a region, guys. I didn't play a region run for a long time. So it's a region or a poison or affliction or summon. One of these 4. Let me know, guys, in the comments in which you are interested. Maybe I will even make that quiz. It could be cool, because there is a new functionality in the YouTube that you are able to ask a question. Basically, it should be a quiz, something about the run, but I will use it for this purpose, so you can basically vote. I hope it's going to work like that. We will test it. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed the run. If you did, do not forget to like the video. If you really liked it and you want to follow me, consider subscribing. I would really appreciate that as well. And yeah, thank you again for watching, and I hope to see you next time as well. Bye, guys.